Hi, dear ones. Lisa A. Romano here, the Breakthrough Life Coach, and I felt absolutely compelled to make this video today because many of the survey results are in. Just a couple of days ago, I was all over Facebook and Google+, on Twitter, and asking those of you who follow my work to please take part in my survey. And I'm getting the goosebumps right now because I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. But I'm going to keep it together. I'm going to do my chakra balancing meditation. I'm going to get my crystals and maybe take another Epsom salt bath. Believe it or not, I've already had one today. And I'm going to center myself, and because this is very serious. So 94% of you that took my survey struggle with feeling invisible and unheard. So I'll get to, and 82% of those of you who filled out the survey secretly struggle with worrying about whether or not you are worthy of love, abundance, peace, and happiness. Oh my God. And 85% of you, 85%, these are valid scientific statistics based on the survey that I sent out. So this is real, dear ones. 85% of us feel that we worry more about what other people think and feel and need than we worry about ourselves. Holy crap. So, as far as I'm concerned, these are statistics that absolutely prove that our main core issues are codependent, and they are the result of childhood programming. So let me explain why I sent out that survey. I sent out that survey because I'm trying to develop an online coaching program that you can plug into, that you can use in your home, that you can turn to when you're in trouble, when you're in crisis, when your ex-narcissistic husband just picked up the kids and he's left you rattled and shaken at the front door, or your narcissistic wife just told you it's your fault that she's screwing your brother, and your life is turned upside down, or for any reason, your family of origin, you're sick, you've just had surgery, and no one from your family of origin has come to see you or called you, or you have a narcissistic sister who is completely taking over the home, and your parents are ignoring that you're being sacrificed. We need something to go back to, to hold on to, that we can say, okay, what phase am I in? My coaching program is going to be broken up into three phases: phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. So there's going to be the awakening process, then there's the accountability phase, and then there's the ascension process. And so I just so deeply want to create something that those of us who are struggling so severely, 94% of us feel unworthy and invisible. That's disgusting. We are adults. Most of the people that took this survey are between 40 and 50. Some were in their 30s, and there are fewer in their 60s and 70s. But those of us who are between 40s and 50s, we've been on this planet half a century, and we feel invisible. I just want to say thank you so much to those of you who have taken part in this survey, and I encourage any of you that click on this video to please take part in the survey. I'm going to include a link in the description. Your feelings and your opinions matter, because I'm going to take these scientific statistics, and I'm going to push them in as many different directions I can until we can create a tremendous change. In my opinion, codependency, and that's where you come in. These statistics might just be a part of that, hopefully, that new wave, that new possibility. We're on the horizon of something big, dear one. So many people have written me and told me that, for instance, I'll just read you this one. I got a letter today and says, hi Lisa, I do believe in fate as I stumbled upon your YouTube videos. Within 4 days, I've seen my whole life change minute by minute. Are you kidding me? So she goes on to say that I started with Cheryl Richardson from Hay House Radio and moved on to Emerging from Broken. I'm not mentioning your name, dear one, because I haven't gotten permission, but I just want to say thank you so much to who you are for writing me this letter. So she wrote, just an incredible letter. While all these outlets provided a start in my healing, none could really point me in the direction I needed. Still something was missing. It's as if someone gave me a hammer, drill, and nails and asked me to build them a table, but no one showed me how to use the tools. Thus, these tools are worthless to me. So, I mean, I wrote her back because I'm just, thanking her so much. I'm so excited for her because her life is really, really changing. But this is the way you were taught to think is the reason you think the way you do as an adult, and the way you process information. So everybody wants to talk about the way we feel, but the way we feel is the result of the way we think, and the result of the way we think is the result of the way we were taught to think in childhood. Holy crap! I digress. Not really, but so anyway, dear ones, I made it through, and you can too. You can heal this crap once and for all. So that's why I want to say thank you. So I wanted to share the results of the survey so far, and I will continue to give you updates. Okay, so please consider taking part in this survey. And if you're lucky, or if you choose to, it really is, I think I'd be honored, and it is lucky. If you take part in the first wave of this coaching program, your life is going to change, and it's going to be offered, very, very shortly. And we're going to take more results and more surveys. So I'm really excited about this whole process. Now, today what I want you to do is to help keep you motivated. Okay, let me show you. This is a old picture. Well, obviously. This is me when I was a little one, all right? Adorable, but I hated myself. I'm smiling, but I can remember feeling invisible and being afraid to upset my parents. My father still to this day talks about how we were soldiers when we were children. That means that we repressed our feelings, we denied our emotions, and we lived in fear. What 3-year-old can control their behavior? Not many, unless they're terrified. What 3-year-old has emotional control? Not many, unless they're terrified. So this is a picture of me when I was a little girl. I was about 2.5, 3 years old. And I grew up feeling very, very invisible my entire life. Suffered with eating disorders. At 12 years old, I had a gun to my head. Blah, 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 blah. You know the story. So what I'm going to go do today, and I want you to do it too, is I want you to go get a picture of yourself when you were little, like this, if you can find one. If you don't have any, some of you don't, and I'm very, very sorry for that. That's extremely unfortunate. But what I want you to do then is I want you to find a picture of a little girl or a little boy that reminds you of yourself when you were little. And then I want you to go put it in a pretty frame, okay? And I want you to look at this picture every day and remember that you were innocent, and remember that you were born divine, and remember that there's nothing wrong with you but your programming. Nothing, okay? It's time that we reclaim our lives. And I want you to know, dear ones, I know, especially more than ever, I feel connected to you. I know your soul's secret struggles. And I know that all of us are struggling with so many of the same struggles. And so I just want you to know that I honor you, I appreciate you, and I look forward to creating a coaching program that you can come back to over and over and over again that will ultimately teach you how to be free and to feel seen and to know that you are worthy of love and to learn how to honor what you think and what you feel more than you worry about what other people think and what other people feel. It is my hope to have you awaken and have a Kundalini type experience through codependency recovery, because I've had a Kundalini experience, and it was understanding codependency and learning the skills that I teach you that allowed me to ascend and to understand unity consciousness and to understand spiritual awakening and to understand love in its purest form. And I'm all about making a big shift in our world, and you can be a part of that. So dear ones, namaste, and I bow to the love. I see you, dear ones, I see you. And I bow to the love and the light within you. Namaste.